you should like try to calm down and be loving and show like some kind of respect when talking to them. Like you can say to them, instead of saying you are feeling entitled or coming at them, you can say when you act like this, I don't like being around you. You're acting entitled and this is not right. You shouldn't act this way. Because most people, the surrounding they were brought up in, where they grew up in, gave them that feeling like I can get whatever I want. So
okay, now let's come back. Let's come back. Let's go back home. So okay, now I want to ask you this question. So how should people with money act towards entitled people? Because okay, I gave my friend a scenario that let's say you're somebody's husband. I know you're gonna be wealthy, but let's just use you for this example. You're someone's husband and your wife is in the hospital. She gave birth and probably she needs money for cesarean section and you don't have the money and you go to meet your friend and you're sure your friend has this money. But at that point your friend was not able to give you the money now. Will you see your friend as being a bad person or will you see yourself as being a bad person? You know your wife is pregnant. Let's be real. You should make provisions for all this beforehand. So now you're not coming to meet someone. Probably she has a project at hand. So now we do not tell her to abandon her project and face your problem.
Okay.
So I think that's why the question, that's why I brought out this question. How should people with money handle entitled people? Do you want to go first?
No problem. Okay, like the example we gave about the man and his wife. People expect a pregnant wife, husband, she start preparing for his wife. While she's pregnant, she start preparing for the baby and everything. So let's say the man was not able to fulfill that because of situations and stuff like that. I feel that person should be understanding to another person. If you were not able to do this because of this situation, you don't know what someone else is going through in that situation that they cannot give it back to you. So don't feel entitled and go and say, okay, because you have it. So that man will be thinking, you have a pregnant wife, you should be able to provide for her. So why are you not doing it? You just don't go say.
You know that the man will not take it away, Mr. Sam. No, definitely. Even if I won't lie, even if I was in that position, because I feel like if it's a building project you want to do, we are selfish. Let's be sincere, we are all selfish at some point. You'll be like, that is someone's life. People use that word. That's someone's life as it. But what about, do you know, my project too is my life. So at that situation, what?
Okay. Now we are looking at it from two perspectives.
Okay.
That of the person giving and the person that is
Receiving.
So I wanted to use that scenario, something more there, because it depends on the problem at hand.
Yeah.
Now, I have a relation who had issues. It was a life and death situation. So he went to another relation. Now he went to they were brothers. So the man had issues, health issues, serious health issues. He needed surgery, he needed money for surgery. So he went to this brother of his and then asked for money. Now he didn't want to, since the man didn't have money, he didn't want to ask the man directly. He wanted the man to ask his son, because it was the son that was wealthy. So the man said, speaking for the son, said that the son is handling a house project. So he will not be able to help. So now, this man, would you say he's being entitled? Personally, no. Because he's going to a relation for help. Now, the response this person is giving doesn't make sense. Are you saying that, okay, let's say you're building something and then someone is about to die. You'd rather allow that person to die than for you to complete your house. So it doesn't make sense. So I won't say someone who is in a serious situation asking for help is entitled. He's just asking for help because he feels you will be able to help. Remember what I said about investing?
Yeah, but what if I am not?
Exactly. Now, if you give a good reason,
that's what I was talking about.
that's what I'm coming to.
You don't know
If
what
you give a
person
good
is going
reason,
through.
you give a good reason that okay, I have so problem.
I also have a problem. I also have a health
That one is
issue.
okay.
Do we owe somebody that? It's my money. No, I'm not saying, guys, I'm not a bad person.
No.
At the end of the day, it's my money, it's your money,
Yes.
your money. So we should learn. There is no every time that you ask somebody for something and the person will be very generous. Doesn't mean that the person is not generous. Because we humans, we have this attitude of once you've done everything for me and you just ask me one and I say no, okay,
it's
you're
over.
bad. People
You should give, if you should say no to someone, especially if the person is very close, there should be a good reason for saying no.
Learn to give you reasons why I'm saying no.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, because of the level of relationship you've gotten to with that person.
Please ensure that whatever you're doing shall give a good reason for why you're doing it, unless you want to be earning to many people. So I want to ask you, because we are almost rounding up. Do you think this whole entitlement has something to do with psychology, human mind? Do you think there's something that's because at some point we are all entitled. It's just the level of our entitlement that is just, different.
I believe it has something to do with the human mind.
Okay.
Yeah, because, well, basically everything connects to the mind. Every single thing connects to the mind. Now, the thing is, to what degree are you affected? Because we go about life with expectancy. As we are giving out something, we're expecting to get something in return.
Yeah, like you said,
that is life.
investment.
Yes, that's life. So what I feel is this: if someone is too entitled, yes, that one is definitely it has something to do with the mind. Yeah, because you're too entitled. Because what happens then is this: if I'm too entitled to something, maybe I have a friend that I need something from this friend, and this friend doesn't give me the same, I'll get envious of that person because that person has something that I need at this particular time, and then I'll be disappointed that this is someone I looked up to, but this person is not helping me.
But
So,
must we always get help from those that help us? And Natasha, okay, let's say I was the one that rendered it. Must you always be me to help you back? Because Uncle Sam said something about investing.
Yeah.
So now you feel you're investing in me. So anytime you're coming now to press my buttons, I should bring it up. But because personally, before you answer, personally, I feel if I'm offering you help, if you're offering me help, it doesn't mean that I need to be the one to do it back to you. Another person can, but some people feel like it is you I did it for, and it is you that will do it back to me.
Well, usually I feel like, okay, I offer you help. I feel like that is to better you. And maybe if you can help someone else, because I've not really been in a situation where I went back to someone that I helped to ask for help back. So I don't really know how to relate to that question. But I feel like we should not really feel like if someone I helped you, so you must help me in that situation. Like I said, you don't know if the person can even afford to help you. But if the person cannot afford to help you, that person, yes,
Okay.
you are not feeling entitled.
Okay, so let me ask you this question before we round up. What's your limit? What can somebody not ask you for? You be like, what can somebody ask you for and you be like, you don't get a cigar and then they give you this thing.
you asked me to kill myself for you.
No.
He's telling me I cannot kill myself.
No, aside killing yourself, obviously.
It depends. Basically, it depends on what's on
So
ground.
you're saying you can go out of your way for your people?
Let me give you an example. Well, this is something that I just want to give you here. It's something that I don't like sharing though. But
Okay, thank you.
there is
for
a
sharing
time
with
that
us.
there is a time that someone very close to me had issues. It was a life and death situation. At that point, I was willing to spend it's not even I was willing. I spent everything that I had on me just to make sure that that person was good. I spent everything I had, and I even went into debt. So it depends on what's at stake. Now that part I also said yes, and that part I also said kill myself. That one is joking, but it depends on the level you are. Like if I have let's say
So you can give your kidney.
that's why I say it depends on the relationship. If I have a child,
Our relationship.
now shut up. If I have a child, let's say I'm a father, I have a child.
Natasha, our relationship. You can give me your kidney.
No. I'll buy another person's own for you.
If I have
Okay,
a
that's
child
all
that
right.
if I have a child that is having issues, maybe health related issues, and I need to donate, I need to donate my blood or whatever to help that child. It's something I've seen happen. I need to donate to help that child, and if I donate at that particular point, that child could die. I'll donate, and if I should die in the process, no wala. But as far as that person is going to survive, because I've seen my own share of life, so let that person also have a chance.
Okay, so Natasha, I'll just ask you one last question. It's not going to be the same thing. Natasha, I want to ask you this question, and I chose you for a reason. Because I think Uncle Sam said we are emotional, so I want to be emotional today. So, will you say parents are being too entitled? Because I've had a conversation with somebody, a guy like Uncle Sam, not him, I not mention him, that said that because you gave birth to me as my mom or you're my father, when I grow up, you're feeling entitled to me, so I am supposed to do this for you. So if I don't do this for you, I'm a bad child. So giving birth to me, is it not you that brought me to you? Was it not your responsibility? And something like that. I don't know. Do you feel parents are being too entitled, like you must take care of me as my child?
Well, I've seen examples of parents being overly, okay, there's a point where it is too much. There's a point where it's too much, but I feel like there's nothing they will ask me and I can do that I will say no and feel like it's all right. No, if I can do it, I will do it. But there is a point in time. I remember one of my friends. The mom was asking her for money to buy this clothes for her friend's daughter marriage, and this girl was dealing with some issues at work that she needed to give out money and stuff like that. But she didn't want to tell her mother this thing because she didn't want to make her mom feel sad and stuff like that. So she said, Mom, I don't have money now. Please, when I have the money, I will give you. Like, just ask my other sister for it. I don't have it now. And then that woman made a big issue of it. That her daughter that is abroad cannot give her this, cannot give her this, and stuff like that.
Yes. I took care of you.
Yes.
I lost you.
Yes.
I took care of you. You were supposed to.
And now this issue is coming out of just clothes.
No one's supposed to know. It's not you.
Yeah, and they brought and became a big issue. Like, this is because of just clothes. You don't know what your daughter is going through, and most children do not tell their parents the things they're going through. They just say the good part. Yes, just say the good part. So yes, some parents go overboard and say, I need this because you have this. Every little thing, I need a cream. I need cream. You must give me the best cream, even though they can provide. Yes, and sometimes I'll be like,
my friend is wearing that. I need it.
Yes.
Sometimes parents, no, I'm not saying, no offense to parents.
Yes.
So, but I feel like sometimes the pressure parents put on their kids is too much because some children don't even tell, even people stay in diaspora, don't want to tell you what they are going through because they don't want to bother you. I think some parents should be considerate. Yes, we know you gave birth to us and we are very appreciative and we will take care of you, but don't choke us with millions. Do you understand? Because I'm sure all of us here, we can go all of our way for our parents. Like, on a very important part, we can go, but don't choke us with millions. Abi, Uncle Sam, am I saying something wrong?
No.
Let us hear from a man that is very emotional. Let us hear from me that you're not emotional.
Okay. I'm not. I'm also human. Okay. Now, yeah, it's true. Some parents can go too much. She said everything. It was just on point. But the thing is that sometimes, that's why I said, depending on the relationship we have with the person, explain. Explain, because people tend to, they tend to interpret things based on what they are saying.
Yes.
So you may look, good, I'm doing that. And then the next thing, you don't know what the kind of feeling on that person.
You know, that's how you explain to your parents and they say, is it not your mate that is doing this? Your mate is doing that kind of work that you're doing. Why are you not excelling? At that point, what do you do? That's
where you've not explained. No, it's just like what you said.
No,
let's use the example she gave. Now, you have issues, you have financial issues at workplace. Now, you explain that to your parents. I believe any reasonable parent should understand, okay, she already has... No, there are some parents that are not reasonable. There's no way to not... There are some parents that are like that.
Okay, I have an older friend that was telling me something. You know, to not even experience his wife. Because women too, we feel entitled.
Very much.
So now, he told his wife that, please pay the kids' school fees. I can't pay the kids' school fees. Like, what my friend said her husband just, when you are doing the same work now, she just explained to you that he does not have money. But he's the one that's been paying the school fees just this once. This she will not pay to. The kids should rather stay at home. Then he must provide that money. Now she's not bringing infidelity and the rest of it. I'm just like, there are ways that you explain to people, no matter how you explain to them.
See, if you tell someone, let's say, like that one, that's husband and wife, obviously. So they should be hiding little things. I won't say that in a relationship you should be open book. I won't advise that.
So you don't advise us to be open?
No. There are some things that you should keep secrets.
Like what?
That is the different story. There are some things you should keep secrets.
I'm bringing
Don't read me, I don't know anything about that one.
So your wife asks you to do something. Now, if she's a reasonable wife, she'll know that, okay, this person has been doing this thing consistently. But this one time, he's unable to do it. That means there's something wrong. But then, let's say it's reasonable, the person is reasonable at that particular point. Now, you say, okay, I don't have this money. She'll be like, why don't you have that money? Because obviously that's going to be the question. Now you can explain. Say, okay, there's this particular investment I'm doing. That's when you know that this person doesn't have sense. If you've been able to explain clearly why you don't have that money, why you can't do that particular thing that particular time, then that person still holds you down. That
Okay, now, aside that, in relationships, so do you think people are overly entitled in relationships? Like either the women or the men, they are entitled to some things in their relationship?
Yeah, women in any relationship.
Even in friendship.
Everything, every dealing in life.
Guys, we hope you enjoyed this session. At some point, we all, like, if I'm tired, you also point we are entitled because Uncle Sam is entitled. At some point, I am entitled, and Hannah is entitled at some point, but just know that you cannot always get what you want. And sometimes when people have come through for you and they can't come through that one time shouldn't cancel the number of times they have come through for you. And not because somebody cannot come through for you, you don't want to come through for the next one. Then that's what that person did it to me. I'm not doing. Let's just spread love, show love, you know, in the little, and don't go out of. Sometimes you don't need to go out of your way for people. You don't have what to eat, and then you give all you have. No, that is not. That one no follow. So Uncle Sam will just ask them for their advices, and then we'll carry them a day. So what's your advice to people?
Well, you've spoken you've covered almost everything.
Thank you very much.
So basically, let the entitlement have limits.
Okay,
let it have limits. But be good. Just be. Even the Bible says, "Follow peace with all men." So if you, so be good to people, and then. But here's the thing. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, here's the catch. Be good to people, but don't expect everyone to be good back. Yeah. Just have that mindset that not everyone is going to be good to you as well.
Okay, you, Natasha.
Okay, so I'll talk about the entitled people because we are just talking about the people that are suffering from people that are entitled. So now let's talk about the entitled people. Everything is not about you. You need to work for yourself. You need to work hard for yourself because you don't know what someone else is going through. It's not. You will not come and meet me for everything and I will give it to you. No. Work for yourself. Work hard so that we can both relate to each other. Work on your attitude. Wake up every day and tell yourself, "I'm grateful for what I have. I'm going to work hard for this." And let us relate better. That's it.
Oh, thank you. I think I love what you said. I really, really love what you said. So you've heard it all. It's not from my mouth that you will hear it. So if you have this entitlement spirit, level it. Try to count. The world doesn't revolve around you. People have a whole lot of things that are going through. People have kids to take care of. They have their own life to live too. So we love you and thank you all for doing this with me. I must say I really appreciate. Thank you for coming to the moment with B. I was glad to have you here. And to the man that is not emotional.
Yes. Emotional women sitting here.
So it was nice having you guys here. Thanks for staying this long, my viewers. You guys are my real MVP. I value you all. If you're a new subscriber, you know what to do. Click on the subscribe button and make sure you subscribe for your girl. Turn on your notification button so that you'll be notified once a new video is posted. Thank you so very much. It's been a wonderful moment. And do not forget, if you're not following us on all of our social media platforms, you're missing. We're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram. At A Moment with B. A Moment with B. Okay, on Facebook it's A Moment space with B. It's your host with the most, the girl with the finest smile. You know the thing, you know the vibe. So catch you next time. Tell me which of my guests you want me to be. Is it this man that is not emotional? I think emotional. Catch you next time. Bye guys.
What's up, wonderful people? Just at A Moment with B, and of course, it's your boy Uncle Sam of Nigeria. I would advise you go check it out because it was a wonderful, wonderful experience, and more episodes, more wonderful, and thrilling episodes are coming your way. So check it out, subscribe, and make sure you share the video if it meets your fancy. Get that. Peace out.
Hello everyone. I just had a moment to be. It's your girl Natasha. Remember to subscribe. See you next time.